Well, we made it. The end of our first half term. A challenging half term, yes, but nevertheless very inspiring and so happy to be back in school. I think most of the students are really glad to be back, and I'm so pleased to see so many of them engaging really well in their learning and being really focused on their studies. Attendance is slipping a little bit. It was an improvement this week, so we still need to focus on that, and still we need to make sure that every one of our students has every opportunity to catch up on their learning and not impact their life chances. Thank you very much to you parents for all your support in ensuring attendance is the best it possibly can be. So we have some good news. We have been selected by a national campaign called Go Zero, which is a campaign encouraging all schools in the country to have zero emissions by 2030. We all know that we have really wonderful eco work here, and because of that we have been chosen as a model school to champion this campaign. So watch this space, you may see us in some of the news items later on this year. A quick focus on uniform and equipment. We have noticed a little decline in uniform standards, and some of our students are getting a few sanctions for not having equipment. So as we approach half term, it's your opportunity. Can you please make sure that all of our students have the equipment they need and that uniform is at its usual high standard? Thank you very much for your support in this. I just want to add now that as we're going through to the winter months, a good sensible coat is a good idea, and we do like to get the students outside to get the fresh air, so unless it's an absolute downpour, they will be asked to go outside at break time. And of course no hoodies, but you all know that already. A focus on GCSEs now. As you know, the government have announced that there will be a 3-week delay for the start of the GCSE exams. 3 weeks isn't much, but every bit helps. So that means that our exam period will start later and our school exam period will end later. Usually we expect to say goodbye to our Year 11s around mid-June, but because of this there is an expectation that all students will be in school until the 2nd of July. So if you have any Year 11 students, please bear that in mind, that the expectation is that the students will be in school until the 2nd of July. And the exam period will start on Wednesday the 26th of May. So the exam period this year will be Wednesday the 26th of May until the 2nd of July. We also have a lot of support for our students with revision. As you know, we're having an extra set of mocks. So we've had the November set, there will be another set of mocks in March to support our students with their GCSEs. Please can I draw your attention back to our GCSE Pod, which is a great resource, online resource for supporting revision and keeping our students up to date with their learning. The GCSE Pod is not just for Key Stage 4 students, it's also useful for supporting Key Stage 3 students, so don't feel that this is Year 11 specific. I will add a link to the GCSE Pod to the electronic version of this newsletter should you wish to have a look and support your son or daughter with this. Please also see the electronic version of this newsletter for our Term 2 dining hall menus. There's also a bonfire night special, so have a look at that and see what you think. And can I remind you that we do still have that email address, again in the electronic version of this, for any student who wants to pre-order breakfast if they're not in Year 8 or Year 9, because they can't access the canteen first thing in the morning. So don't forget, if you want your son or daughter to have breakfast, to use the email, which will also be in this link. Finally, I'd like to talk about safeguarding. As you know, the clocks go back this weekend and the nights will draw in. So we do have to remind all of our students to stay safe on the roads. We do have some road safety leaflets which we'll again attach to the newsletter, and it's just a reminder. Unfortunately, the most accidents that take place with young people on roads happens between 3 in the afternoon and 7 p.m. in the evening. So it's that dangerous time when it's dark, when it's becoming dusk, the roads are not, maybe the cars haven't put their headlights on yet, that sort of thing. So you just need to be really mindful and remind everybody to be safe on the roads, especially during those early evening hours. And of course, we all know November the 5th, is firework night. And unfortunately, we know that in Lewes this year, the celebrations won't be the same, but we are aware that many of you will be thinking about therefore having firework parties at home. So once again, to remind you of the safety around the use of fireworks, we've added some leaflets to this newsletter just to help and support you with your own parties. Have a great celebration, but please stay safe. A PS to my newsletter, I nearly forgot. You may or may not know that we are always focusing on mental well-being, and this week I have seen in the celebrity world that celebrities are working for Mind and are taking a moment. If you click Take a Moment for Mind, you will see hundreds of celebrities just literally taking a moment, closing their eyes, being in the present and resetting that mental well-being button. Lots of beautiful photographs of these celebrities taking a moment. So I just want to say to you, take a moment, enjoy, be in the moment and relax. So I'm going to now upload my own photograph to the Take a Moment website so I can join in with these celebrities and support mental well-being.